Chairman. Okay, if I get going.
There's your cue.
All righty. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Georgia Public Service Commission committee meetings here Thursday, November the 13th, 2025. We will begin with Mr. McDonald and Facilities Protection.
Good morning. First off, I want to say it's glad to have the immediate past president of NARUC back with us. She did a great job this past year. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Facilities Protection. C1, please.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item C1, consideration of commission approval of signed consent agreements and resolution of the following GUFA violations, letters A through S.
Any questions or comments on C1? C2, please.
C2, consideration for the adoption of the Rule 9 Side Hearing Officer's recommendation as a final order in the following GUFA matters, letters A through E.
Any questions or comments on C2? C2 is on. C3, please.
C3, consideration for the adoption of the 46-291 Hearing Officer's recommendation as a final order in the following GUFA matters, letters A through E.
Questions or comments? Hearing none. C3 is on, and there's no regular agenda, so therefore we will stand adjourned for Facilities Protection Committee.
Thank you, Commissioner McDonald. Well, moving on to the Telecommunications Committee, Commissioner Eccles. I'll go ahead and do it. We'll C1.
All right, good morning. Item C1 is docket number 56022, Tag Mobility LLC, DBA Tag Mobile, petition for designation as an eligible telecommunications carrier in the state of Georgia. Consideration of staff's recommendation to approve. Everything's in order. Staff recommends be placed on the agenda for approval.
All righty, C1's on. I'm going to go ahead and bring telecommunications forward just so we can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good to go. C2, please.
Okay.
So we don't need that.
Jumped the gun there, sorry.
You're good.
C2 is consideration of staff's recommendation to approve the following. Item A is docket number 43705, petition of Point Broadband Fiber Holding LLC for relinquishment of its eligible telecommunications carrier designation. And B is docket number 56347, application of the city of Colquitt, Georgia for eligible telecommunications carrier designation. Point Broadband and the city of Colquitt have petitioned the FCC for reassignment of Point Broadband's Rural Digital Opportunity Fund territory, RDOF, to the city of Colquitt. And staff recommends approval of both the relinquishment and city of Colquitt's ETC petition, conditioned upon the FCC's approval of their application.
Commissioners, questions, comments, or concern? All righty, C2 is on. R1, please.
Item R1 is docket number 56628, notice of inquiry to municipal local exchange carriers. And this is consideration of the Georgia Municipal Association's request for extension of time. On October 22nd, the commission issued a notice of inquiry to municipal CLECs regarding the cross-subsidization requirements in their certificates. The NOI required responses to be due on November 21st. The Georgia Municipal Association has requested an extension to December 18th, and staff has no objections and recommends approval. And also, if you'd like to move this to the consent agenda, that's fine as well.
Commissioners. All right, we're going to have a motion to move it to consent. Commissioners, anybody opposed? Hearing none. Motion will pass. Yes, ma'am.
Terry Lindell, on behalf of GMA, I'd just like to thank Patrick and staff for working with us. And I also stood because I haven't had a speaking role in years. And this is my home.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Lindell. Mr. Carver.
Good to see you, Ms. Lindell.
Good morning, Commissioners. Brad Carver. I represent several of the municipal CLECs, and we support the staff recommendation and the motion by Georgia Municipal Association. Just want to let everybody know that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. All right, R1 is on and move to the consent agenda. Any issues, anybody want to speak to this committee? Hearing none, we will adjourn. Moving on to Commissioner Primor and the Energy Committee.
Call to order the Energy Committee, item C1.
Good morning. C1, docket number 5663, Step and Shows EMC application for financing authority. Step and Shows EMC filed a request on October 27, 2025 for the financing authority relating to a new long-term loan from CFC in the amount of $125 million with a 40-year term. The proposed financing will fund a 4-year construction work plan. Step and Shows EMC is in Covington, Georgia, and serves over 94,000 customers in 8 counties. Staff recommends approval.
Questions or comments on C1? Hearing none, it's on the agenda. Item C2.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item C2 is consideration of request for transfer of retail electric service by the following customers presented in line items A through C. Supporting documents have been reviewed and are in order. Staff recommends approval.
Questions or comments on C2? Hearing none, it's on the agenda. Thank you. Item C3.
Good morning. Item C3 is docket number 55623, Georgia Power Company's 2024 Distributed Generation Request for Proposals. Consideration request to certify first group of power purchase agreements. On October 3rd, 2024, the Georgia Public Service Commission approved Georgia Power Company's 2024 Distributed Generation Request for Proposals for solar photovoltaic generation documents in docket number 55623. As approved by the Commission in its order adopting stipulation regarding Georgia Power's 2022 Integrated Resource Plan, the 2024 DGRP was designed to procure 250 megawatts of DG solar resources size greater than 250 kilowatts up to 6 megawatts through market-based solicitation. To qualify for this program, a project must be fixed tilt or tracking solar DG resource. Each project must interconnect to Georgia Power's distribution circuit. Bid pricing may be levelized over the entire PPA term or escalate each annual period. The bid cost threshold was used to determine which bids were considered economically competitive submissions. Developers can elect a project term of 15, 20, 25, 30, or 35 annual periods. Georgia Power and its counterparties have executed the first request of 2024 DGRP PPAs, consisting of 6 projects totaling 22.3 megawatts, the effectiveness of which is subject to the Commission's approval. Georgia Power has filed its first request, which included Tab 1, a spreadsheet that included project-specific information for each PPA counterparty and facility. The terms and conditions of these PPAs are pro forma and are consistent with what the Commission approved on October 3rd, 2024. In its filing, Georgia Power requested that the 2024 DGRP PPAs be deemed certified because the need for this new resource was sourced from a need identified in the IRP order. Staff recommends approval of the company's request that its first group of 2024 DGRP PPAs be deemed certified. Happy to answer any questions.
Questions or comments on C3?
Bobby, when you say in here that the effectiveness of this is subject to the Commission's approval, wouldn't you say the effectiveness also has to do with whether the sun, how much the sun shines?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Any other comments? Hearing none, C3 is on the agenda. Moving on to the regular agenda, item R1.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item R1, docket number 56343, Georgia Power Company's application for financing authority. On September 4th, 2025, Georgia Power Company filed the application for financing authority to issue up to $17.4 billion in securities through December 31st, 2027. The authority under this application would supersede the prior financing authority granted by the Commission in docket 55338. Staff has reviewed the company's application. Staff recommends approval of the company's application.
Questions or comments on R1? Is there a reason why we did put this on consent?
So I'm pretty off.
Very good. Item R1 is on the agenda. Any other items to come before the Energy Committee today? Hearing none, we stand adjourned.
Thank you,
All
Commissioner
right, we
Clemens.
will call administrative affairs.
Thank you, thank you.
Reese.
Yes, item 1A, request approval for out-of-state travel for one pipeline safety unit staff member to attend the Inspector Training and Qualification Division Safety Evaluation of Gas Pipelines Systems course in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, December 8th through December 12th, 2025. This is a mandatory course for pipeline safety's enhanced training as necessary to maintain federal funding. The total estimated cost of $2,320 will be principally federally funded through the pipeline safety reimbursement to be charged to Unit 6.
Any questions on it? All right, go ahead.
Item 1B, request approval to purchase three 2025 Chevrolet Tahoes for approximately $55,837 each, to total $167,511. The necessary options and required aftermarket safety and emergency equipment will be approximately $16,515 per vehicle, for a total of $49,545 for the grand total of $217,056. One of the vehicles is being provided for the new inspector position that was approved in the FY 2026 budget. Another vehicle is replacing a vehicle that was involved in an accident, and the insurance adjuster has totaled that vehicle. The other vehicle will be replacing a vehicle that is being surplus due to high mileage and maintenance costs pursuant to DOAS guidelines. The vehicles will be used to inspect natural gas operators for compliance with the minimum federal safety standards, state laws, and commission rules. Funds from the Pipeline and Hazardous Material Safety Administration will fund most of this purchase, along with approximately $39,742 of state funding, which was included in the FY 2026 budget for the new inspector position, and approximately $14,825 for the insurance claim on the totaled vehicle.
All right, any questions? Okay, go ahead.
That'll complete.
All right. Any other questions for Reese? All right, administrative affairs is adjourned. Are there any public witnesses today? Anyone want to speak? All right, we'll let everything set for admin. Appreciate y'all being with us. We're adjourned.